Welcome everyone. This Open Training Unit, OTU7, is about inclusive gendered innovation policy. Our goal is to support research and innovation funders in systematically embedding inclusive gendered innovation into their funding policies and procedures. What does this mean in practice? Our toolkit provides practical guidance, tools, and examples that funders can use for each step of the funding cycle. But this toolkit is not just about theory. It's about policies and processes that impact research and innovation and lead to better results that are beneficial to broader segments of society. The Open Training Unit builds on 2 research outposts from Inspire. 4 case studies of funding procedures that enabled inclusive gendered innovations. A support package we developed within Inspire that additionally provides concrete support tools for researchers. We've brought these insights together in one comprehensive toolkit. It is a long document, but don't be discouraged. On slide 5, we'll give you a clear overview and navigation guide so you always know where to start. So, who is this toolkit for? It is designed first and foremost for people working inside research and innovation funding organisations, policy officers, programme designers, and operational staff. These are the colleagues who design calls, set criteria, brief reviewers, and manage assessment and monitoring processes. But we also see a secondary audience, change agents, consultants, and intermediaries who are active in promoting inclusive gendered innovation in governance or policy. They can use this resource to strengthen their work. It is important to note that no prior expertise is required. The toolkit is modular and flexible. You can start with whichever section is most relevant to your current responsibilities or interests. It's useful both for newcomers who want to build a foundation and for experienced practitioners who are refining their approaches or strategies. At the end of this OTU, you will be able to explain what inclusive gendered innovation and inclusive gendered innovation policies are, and why they matter for research quality, impact, and EU compliance. You'll be able to identify where to integrate inclusive gendered innovation across the funding cycle. And most importantly, you'll be equipped to use practical tools and templates to support this process. We begin in Chapter 1, The Benefits of Inclusive Gendered Innovation Policies. Here you'll learn what inclusive gendered innovation and inclusive gendered innovation policies are, why they are important for research and innovation funders, and the risks of overlooking them. We'll draw on lessons from other funding organisations to show that change is both possible and already happening. Chapter 2, Creating the Foundation, looks at how organisations can build the conditions to make inclusive gendered innovation policies work. We'll explore how to position inclusion in your institutional context, how to gain legitimacy and buy-in, and how to take first steps toward more sustainable change. The heart of the toolkit is Chapter 3, The Funding Cycle. This chapter offers 9 sub-chapters that walk through each stage of the process, from programming and call design to reviewer selection to monitoring and continuous improvement. At every step, you'll find practical guidance on how to integrate inclusive gendered innovation in ways that are both realistic and effective. Finally, in Chapter 4, Facing Resistance and Reframing the Narrative, we'll look at the kinds of challenges that often arise, from reviewers, applicants, or even internal colleagues, and share strategies for responding constructively. We'll also show how resistance can be reframed as an opportunity to strengthen policies and practices. Together, these chapters give you both the big picture and the step-by-step detail you need, a roadmap to build, implement, and sustain inclusive gendered innovation policies in your own organisation.